That's a free. Why didn't you pause it?
It's week 12 of the NFL, and we'll see the Steelers' superstar wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Steelers and the Packers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay.
What did you send?
Alongside Brock Ewart, I'm Kate Scott. To this game, Brock, well, there is no hiding who the spotlight is on. When you have two quarterbacks of this caliber on the same field, we know all eyes go directly to them.
And both of these QBs enjoy their status. These kind of matchups, Kate, where there's somebody else from that elite tier standing right on the other sideline. These type of peers bring out the very best in each other, and of course, we'll both want to secure a marquee win over the other today.
Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play, but a couple of interceptions, he's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed to Flowers. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Now it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. This one strikes down at the 1, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. They'll try and throw it here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Caught by Flowers. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Let's go. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. From the gun is Purdy. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And now it's third and short. To throw again, it's Purdy. Setting up the screen. He's still going at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. It's a Green Bay touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Steelers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. On the move, past the 40. They get 28 out of that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. That's completed out to the right. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. Second down now, 7 to go. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down from the red zone. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, a trusty tight end.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers get it down to a single point. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call, and what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. Purdy on first down. Got a man, it's London. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Has a hole left, room to run. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take a second quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
To the air, 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 42. Complete out to the right side. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They're set up at the 35 now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 25 on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. And that's no good. His 2nd missed extra point of the day. Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Purdy to throw it. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Alert. Alert. Unlock line. Roll.
Purdy looking to throw. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Finds him on the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now. From the 23. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. Hits the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for 2 more.
The Steelers will line up for the...
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers getting 1 final drive before the half. And normally they'd need their sap rock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And now they face 2nd down. Purdy throwing here. He's on the move. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Punting unit out now. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Defense.
So halftime has to wait one more snap. That pass interference call means we've got an untimed down coming up. Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That brings us to the break. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Here he is on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Keitrell Clark picks it. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun is Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers start the second half with some needed points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game at 21. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And after that interception led to a touchdown in this tie game, really important they get things back on track here. On 1st down, they'll run. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Handoff now to the receiver. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Packers send Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Packers will take over possession. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 19. After 26 yards.
They'll run here from the gun. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with third and long.
It's now third down and 1.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's on the move. He's running for it.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
And he calls for the fair catch and is there to collect it. So no return on that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. They'll run here on first down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Hauled in left side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he trucked that defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Setting up the running back screen. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Good running here. He's across the 15. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Out now runs the Packer offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, okay.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. All right, set now. 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Man in motion, out of the slot. Running for the marker on 2nd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is gonna be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now trail by just a point in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Little off-center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Quick throw to the left is complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He'll throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be touched down after a big play. All set up now for 1st and 10. He'll throw it yet again. Short pass brought in. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Give him 13 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. Driving across the 15-yard line. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers 1st down. This throw is cut. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Steelers going for the win here. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Another chance for him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers jump in front late. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here he is to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. To throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Back to throw. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it again. And he'll go down here at the 16. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that